Hi, everybody. Welcome. Glad to see you popping in. And of course, let me know if you can hear and see me. I want to make sure I have everything set up right before I get started. So, all good to see you guys all popping in. Good morning, Becky and Betsy. Hello from Hudson, Wisconsin. I like to see that. Hey, Kathy. And Allison and Susan. Yay! Yes, you made it. So, am I coming through okay? Then I can get started. Hello from the UK. That's always good to see. And Paula, nice to see you guys. Thank you for popping in. Good morning. Hear and see me. Yes. Yeah, I'm having some issues with my eyes today, so I had to pop on the glasses, which it's hard enough to get a whole new light setup going on in a new space, but then you throw glasses into the works, and now I have glares, and I'm really shiny, and I can only tackle one problem at a time. So, and that's just going to have to work for today. Barbados. Woo! That's kind of fun. Ohio. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so in case you didn't notice, I scheduled this live. Can you believe it? I had this planned out for a few days. So it wasn't as last minute as I normally am. I had it scheduled so you could get notified. In case you don't know, if you're just popping in and you just happen to catch me, when anybody schedules a live, you can click the button that says to notify you, and then YouTube should let you know when it actually goes live in case you forget, which is what I usually do. So I did schedule this one. I sent out a newsletter. So I had this planned. It was just a matter of getting all of this set up because I am in a new craft space. So I had some tweaking to do. Hello from Seattle. Good. You can hear me. Great. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for popping in. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and get started because it's a busy, busy day today. So today is the brand new February release for Pretty Pink Posh for 2024. They are celebrating 10 years, which is fantastic. So this month's release is filled with birthday and celebratory things that you can use throughout the entire year, which these are really some of my favorites because you can just use them at any time. It can be anniversary, wedding, baby even, so it's so much into this release. All right. Thanks, Kathy. And I got to give a shout out to Kathy because she is like our savior when it comes to tech stuff. Whenever I get frustrated with something that I'm not happy with on my end with my tech things or brand new setup, I text Kathy all the time. So that poor woman, she is just a saint because she's always so willing to help. So thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. And she always checks in because she knows I am super picky when it comes to my stuff. So she knows what I'm looking for when it comes to my videos and audio. So thanks. Yes, she's our tech support. And I know she helps a lot of people out. So she definitely is our tech support. You've filled and emptied your cart twice. Emptied as in purchased, Laura, or emptied because you wanted to start over? There's a lot of great stuff in there. Okay. I will go ahead and I'm going to drop down. So what I'm going to do today is just kind of walk through the release. If you're not aware, I do the introduction video for the Pretty Pink Posh release that goes on their YouTube channel. So I typically have a lot of things stenciled out, stamped out, colored out. Sometimes I'll have a card put together. This month they had two specialty dies. There was an interactive one with a cake, and then there was also, it's like a French fry box. Is what it reminds me of, but it's a cute little treat box. So there are additional videos over there. And then I did catch this morning that Jennifer McGuire also posted a video using the cake interactive. Mine was really, really basic just to get you started. Jennifer's got some really great ideas for that treat box if you're interested in that. So it's just a lot of really great stuff. Looking and sounding good in Minnesota. Yeah, CZ to the rescue. It really is. Oh, postage to the UK. I see. I see. So yes, and I have a link down below in my video description. It is an affiliate link, so you know I do get a small commission if you do any purchases through that affiliate link. Right now, it just links to the general Pretty Pink Posh website, and then you can just click on new releases and it'll walk you, or it'll bring you to the new releases page. So that is listed down below in the video description. So I will drop down and we'll walk through this amazing release. Yay, it worked. Okay. Hope this is looking okay for everybody. I did get rainbow happy. I have been in a very rainbow happy mood lately. So you're going to see a lot of rainbow stuff on here. This first one, so let me pull this off. I'm going to go through stencils first. Good morning from North Carolina. I love seeing all the different places. So we have, I think this is called the layered birthday balloons. Let me shift that a little. Yes, they're all listed down in the bottom corner here. And so it's going to say A, B, C, and D. So that it kind of gives you an idea of what, sorry, I'm just shifting some screens here so I can see everybody. Okay. So there are 3 layers to the birthday balloon stencil. So your first layer, you can see it's got little notches in this first layer, and that's to line up with the second layer of the stencil, which is this one. So we have a nice little line of balloons going across, and then your third layer is going to be the strings for your balloons. Now, of course, you can take maybe some mini blending brushes and do different colored balloons for each one. That would be super cute and colorful. I went pretty basic and just did a sweep all the way down for each layer. So red, orange, yellow, blue, green, and purple snuck in all the colors of the rainbow. And I used my regular distress inks to do my ink blending. So that is a super fun background. Very festive, but maybe you have graduation coming up, you guys. Graduation, I forgot to mention that. Great products for graduation. You could do maybe the colors of your school, or maybe it's retirement, or, you know, 50, you could do the black and some other colors. So balloons are great really anytime. And I actually have kind of 2 different storage systems for my stencils. These are some pockets. I think these are from Simon Says Stamp. I have 2 different kinds. There's Simon Says Stamp and there's Gina K pockets that I use. And then I also have some in my Tailored Expressions binder. So I kind of have a variety of stencil storage. Our next one, I love how this came out. I'm not sure if I can repeat that exact thing. So I want to turn this one into a card. This one's super cute. This one is called Layered Birthday Wreath. Let me get this in order. And this one has 3 stencils with it as well. So first one is the open areas. There are some party hats you can see here, balloons, the wrapper for your cupcakes, and presents. So that's your first layer to do. I did that in this kind of light red, light corally color. Our second layer is going to be adding on some stripes to our presents and our party hats. It also has some additional kind of confetti pieces you can add in between. So those are pretty cool. Oh, there's also candles. And then your third layer is going to be adding the toppers to your cupcakes, your strings for your balloons. So this one I did break it up and do some different colors. I did, you know, some grays. I got out my mini blending brushes and added strings for the balloons. I tried throwing in some different color confetti and then also some different toppers for my party hats. So I love that variety, or those different shades of red on my background. I think that turned out really cute. Oh, bye, Zan. Love the wreath color scheme. Yeah, that turned out so good. I'm not sure I can repeat it because I don't really think when I start blending. I just kind of grab, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I start over. So That one was the layered, what did I say? Layered birthday wreath. And then we have just a 1-layer stencil. I think this is called Birthday Words. What is that? Yes, Birthday Words. So that one's just a 1-layer stencil. Again, I went for some nice bright rainbow colors. I don't know. I am really just into rainbow right now. I think because it's just been so dreary. We really didn't have a winter, which is fine. But I'm just kind of really rainbow right now. I'll pop on some extra light there. I forgot I shut it off so it didn't overdo my face. My frosting looks good. What color ink did I use? I think that may have been antique linen. I think I use that a lot when it comes to frostings and stuff like that. So I think that one was antique linen. So yeah, birthday words, really great for just, you can do tone on tone. That's a really great way to add a subtle background to it. And of course, you can use any of these with, if you have some pastes, sprays, if you want to go for more of a mixed media kind of messy look. Or if you haven't tried the Hero Wax, they have that, those can be used with your stencils too. So that's always really fun. I've done that a few times. And then this one, I believe, is called Layered Stars. So Pretty Pink Posh had something similar to this last month with hearts. And of course, I did rainbow once again because it just looked really cute. So this one is a 2-piece stencil, half stars it's called. So of course, one stencil is giving you 1/2 of the star. The other stencil is giving you the other half. So I did 2-tone. I did like a light pink and a dark pink, light orange, dark orange, and so on. So that was a really fun background. I definitely want to use this on one of my cards. Now, I don't have any completed cards today, but there is a blog hop going on, and I'm going to be in it later this week, so I will have some card projects to share there. I just thought I would just give you some ideas if you've been sitting on the fence with some of that stuff. And then you can kind of figure out what grabs your attention the most. So those were the stencils. They also have 4 new embellishment packs this month. So here are some seed beads. These are in some fun birthday colors. The seed beads, this is birthday party shaker beads. So this one's got a rainbow assortment in it. And they're just really fun to play with. And then another bead set that we have is a berry smoothie. Kind of makes you thirsty, doesn't it? Does me. Then we have the bright rainbow mix. So there are some fun colors, just all circles, nice fun confetti. Ooh, don't mind my cuticles. My hands are so rough right now because between moving and then doing a lot of messing around with dyes and prep work, my hands have just taken a beating. And then this one is Over the Rainbow. So this one's got some really, I'm going to try and hide my cuticles there. This one's got some really, look at that. There's like a color wheel in there. I thought that was so adorable. These are just going to be so good for shaker cards or adding as confetti. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining today. So those are the embellishments. And I do really need to point out these beads. I have never really used the beads before. I think last month was the first time I used beads in my shaker cards. Wow, holy cow, those are fun. They move so much. And of course, they make a noise. So it's just, if you haven't tried the beads yet, buy a pack and give it a try. They are really fun. So that was the embellishments. And I got everything set up on my bed behind me. We will take a look at some stamps. So some of these, I do have pieces colored and die cut out. Some of the pieces I already used on a project, so I don't have all of them. But this one is darling. This is the birthday train. So if you're familiar with last month, she released, I can't remember what it was called, if it was called a Valentine train, but there was a train set released last month. So it's got the engine on it. If you want to make a full train, you'd have to have that set. But this is so sweet. Look at that. There's this birthday cake on that cart. I mean, trains. These are just adorable. And then there's these little links if you wanted to connect your trains. So that's really cute. And then there are some sentiments in here. I love when they, ooh, my hands are really inky. Sorry. I love when companies include coordinating dies for words like that. So we have hooray. Some of the other sentiments are delivering birthday wishes and it's your day. And I'm always a huge fan of this when there's a scripty word and then it has these simple strips that you can stamp and just trim out. Or I believe Pretty Pink Posh has a strip die set somewhere. I didn't look this morning, but I'm pretty sure they have one if you wanted to trim it out with a die. Or Simon Says Stamp has one. Gina K Designs has one. There's a few different companies if you wanted to actually trim out with a die your skinny sentiments. But I'm such a fan of that look. So those are super cute. So that, I got to color up the engine from the previous set so I can put that into a card. And when you sit and just stamp and die cut and color, and if you look at my images, I didn't do any fancy coloring on here. I did not do any shading. I just colored it in. It's very relaxing to just let go of all of those thoughts about shading and just color and die cut. And then everything is ready to put on a card. I'm going to tuck that back in there. Yes, I love their fonts too, Susan. She does have a beautiful font. This one is a birthday sentiment strips. Definitely something that is great to have in your stash because there is something for everybody on this one. So this one's just got a ton of them on here, different lengths, different occasions. I trimmed this in half. This was for the intro video, but then I used a small one. But it's your special day, birthday boy, birthday girl, wishing you a year of joy. So a lot of birthday, best day ever. That's one you can use maybe with graduation. Best day. I know that's one I'll probably have to put on my daughter's graduation card. Best day ever. Make a wish, enjoy your day. So you can see it's not just birthday that these sentiments can be used for. And then I keep these. Well, this piece is a little big. I have to trim it down, but I can just tuck these into my storage pockets. And if you've been following Pretty Pink Posh for a while, you know that she has been coming out with these really fun layering sets. And these can be used in so many different ways. So this one is the pattern presents. She's also had pumpkins. I think there was hearts last month. And these you can build your own present, so to speak. So there's an outline, you have a solid image, you have some different patterns you can add to it. The bows, you can fill in your stripes or your ribbon that's on your present. And then there's a gift for you. Let's celebrate and happy birthday. So these are great for tags. Just build your own little present, put it on a tag, add a sentiment. Really, really quick and easy. Now, this is a sheet I had created that stamped out and showed you each one individually. So these, you have an outline image for each of the sizes, small, medium, and large. Then you have your solid piece and your different designs. And then this one is one I kind of layered together. So here, I didn't use the outline. I just did the solid image of the stamp set. So I didn't even use the outline on these. And then this one I did. So you can really mix and match. I didn't add the bows to any of them. I was going to do that later. But it does also have coordinating dies. So yours would come in obviously some pretty packaging. Mine I went ahead and put in my storage pouches and my magnet sheets. Oh, I didn't show you. I'm sure you kind of could guess. But there are magnets you can purchase individually for the train too. So this one has the different shapes for each of the presents. It's got one for the bow that you can add on or the ribbon that you tie around your present. It does have them for the bows. So you have the different bows you can cut out. Also the strips, if you wanted to cut those skinny rectangles out. And there was something else I was going to show you. Oh, a little topper. So there's like a little curly Q type of ribbon at the top that you can cut out. And that one is pattern presents. These are just, I love polka dots on presents. I think they're so cute. Again, cards, tags, whatever you would need it for. This one is party time. So I don't have all the images for this because I did use it on something that I'm going to show you, but party time is really cute. There are two different larger images here. One with one style of cake, presents, party hat, balloons. This one's got another style of cake with the presents. You have some confetti pieces that you can add to your background. Stars, little cupcakes, party hats, a lot of filler items. And then this present with balloons, which I think that one's my favorite. And then the sentiments, you have party. You could do it's time to party, let's party, happy belated birthday. That one's probably going to get the most use out of my collection. It's your special day. And here's too many more. And then there's also an individual candle. So this one does have coordinating dies as well. You can purchase separately for your larger images, your smaller cupcakes and stars. There's also a coordinating die for the word party. I do have one. I think I saved a couple here. This is, I made a chocolate cake, and then there's your word party. So see, I didn't do any fancy coloring. As much as I love to add shading to my coloring, I did not do it on these. I just simply colored them in, and that's all you really need to do. Oh yes, Kathy, great idea. Christmas. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a great idea. See, sometimes I get so stuck on the purpose of the stamp set that I don't see past it sometimes. That is a really great idea. And last but not least, out of the stamp sets is the cupcakes. Now, how many of you absolutely have fun with these cupcakes? She has cupcakes in all different holidays, and they have become my favorite. This is birthday cupcakes. I really fell in love with the Valentine's cupcakes. I made a card with them. I might do a similar card using the birthday ones because they're so cute. And of course, I did these in kind of a rainbow assortment. I told you I'm on a rainbow kick. Don't be surprised if you see more. I didn't do an orange cupcake. I kind of did a yellowish orange. And then I have kind of a green and teal on there. Hi, Dawn and Laura. Thank you guys for popping in. So this one, you can see we have 6 cupcakes, some with candles, the fun sprinkles, a party hat or a present. And these are things that you can really have fun with. You can add, if you have some unicorn stickles or maybe like a glitter pen, something like that. Really fun to get into some of these smaller areas and jazz it up. So it doesn't have to be just colored. You can start adding embellishments to these little cupcakes. And I think one of my favorite things to do is create grid cards lately. That's because of Yana. She's very inspiring. She does some amazing grids on her cards, and then you could just simply add a sentiment to the center or underneath. Excuse me. What weight of paper to use to color and cut? A lot of times I will use, what's it called? Express It cardstock. I've used that quite a bit lately. It's a very, very slick cardstock. It's also very lightweight though. So when I do my die cuts, I will typically cut another piece to add behind this one to add just that little bit of stability. Because sometimes when I'm using Express It, if I just were to put, let's say, foam squares behind this, I would be able to kind of see the outline of the foam square. So I like to back mine with another piece of cardstock. And then that just kind of helps add stability. It doesn't feel, I don't want to say flimsy because it's not flimsy, but it just adds a little bit more oomph to my cupcakes. And then I can move them around. I don't feel like I'm going to damage it. So typically I will use Express It, but I do also use 80-pound cards, Nina Solar White 80-pound as well. I have used that, and I do occasionally grab that once in a while. These ones, I can't remember exactly. I either used my Olo markers or I used my, what are they called? Tri-blend markers. I like to use those for some of these simple images like this. My Spectrum Noir Tri-blends. So I do those quite a bit. Yes, super cute cupcakes. Thank you, Amy. Whoop. And of course, you can see that we're coordinating dies for the cupcakes. So that's all the stamp sets. So now we'll move into the dies, which there are a lot of individual dies this month. So we will start with this simple one. Now this is the cake shaker. And something I noticed lately that she's been doing with her shaker cards, which I absolutely love, is a backer piece. I can't get it. It's really stuck in there. So this one, I think, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 piece die set. So there's a little candle you can cut to add to the top of your cake. Now there is going to be your main base piece, which I have some little fuzzies on it, but you're going to have your main base piece that you would die cut out. So that's that piece. Then this is how you create your shaker. So you take these pieces, you line it up in the inside and die cut it out, and that's going to give you your frame. And then you can add this over the top of the base piece. Now you would either add thin foam tape around this or die cut the frame multiple times to stack together. And then you can create your well for your shaker card. So I love that she's creating this base piece. I think before there weren't a lot of the base pieces, but now she is, and I love it. It makes the shaker cards so much easier to use, and it's so cute. This is like the perfect cake. Again, retirement, birthday, anniversary, graduation, so many things that we can use cakes for. And then you can add as many candles as you want to the top. So that is just the small individual die set. That is cake shaker. I'm going to just tuck all these right back in. So when I am ready to make cards, I have everything ready to go. Then we have another small one. Now this is small, but let me tell you, you can do a lot with this one. This is the birthday candles. And this one, I did some pinks and purples, but there are so many ways to customize this one. Oh, just look at that mess. I got a lot on here. So this one has some candles with the stitching around at the edge. This one's got some diagonals to it. So I did a few different ones. If you want to use these skinnier pieces here, there's hearts and there's stars. Here's a heart one. So I took a plain piece. For instance, this one, it's just a plain candle. I would take either the heart or the stars. You line that up in the center. I'd hold that down with some tape and run that through. And that's going to create this piece. So it's going to cut those hearts out for you. And then you can layer that on top of another candle. So you're creating these little decorations on your candles. Isn't that adorable? So I did a bunch. There's also 2 different types of flames that you can add to your candles. And where's my rainbow? Here it is. It's so cute. Look at that little rainbow one. I love it. Some circles. And then you can save those little pieces you die cut out, like the heart and stars, and add that as little embellishments around your candles. So not a single piece of cardstock would go to waste. Aren't those cute? Oh, I love these. You just wait till I get to the party hats. I had a lot of fun with the party hats. So that is the birthday candle set. So like I said, it's small, but boy, is it mighty. got a lot to it. I just gotta tuck all these back in. I had to go through the picture that I posted for my cover. I took everything and I laid it all out on a whiteboard to take a picture, and they got a little shuffled up and mixed up when I went to go put them away. So I sat this morning and was organizing all of my pieces so I could keep it all together for you guys. So I can tuck this back in and tuck that back in. Okay, so next we have a big birthday cupcake. This always makes me hungry for cupcakes. So this one's got a lot to it, and I've seen some samples from the Pretty Pink Posh design team where they took different things that they had in their stash and they created bowls of ice cream. I mean, how genius is that? It was so cute. So we have our cupcake wrapper here. You have some additional elements. There's a star, there's a party hat, there's a little bow. We have a banner here, which I think is always fun because you can kind of play around with the tail of your banner. So you can put that on the top of your card or on another project or across your cupcake. And then you can start adding your cupcake pieces. So you can either add it on top, or if you want to go underneath, you could do that. It might look a little funny, but you could do that. You can double stack it so you could have an extra tall cupcake. And you have a topping. So we could add something to the top of that. This is actually a muffin piece. Excuse me, my voice does not like talking this much this early. So that would go on the inside of your wrapper to create your cupcake. And you could set this there if you wanted. Or you could just add a candle right to that cupcake piece too. So that is super cute. So that is the big birthday cupcake. Excuse me, I had to cough for a second there, so thank goodness for a mute button, huh? Let me tuck these all away. And next we have some cover plates. Oh yeah, there's also, I didn't die cut them out, but there's some little pieces here that you can use for confetti. I didn't die cut them out because they're so small that I know I would end up losing them. But lots on that die set. Okay, I'll start with this one. Don't mind the dog hair. It follows me. So this is the pierced stars. Oh, I'm missing one. Oh, we'll find it. So this one just creates a pierced look into your cardstock. Great for subtle backgrounds. I do have an ink blended panel somewhere. I'm sure we'll run into it probably in the next one. But this one just places little piercings into your background. It's really cute, really subtle. And you may not think you need something like this. Like, oh, would you really see it? You do. They're just, it's something nice to add to the background. Sometimes even though, yes, you could ink blend and things like that, it's just nice to have kind of that little bit of interest to the background. And stars is a super cute one. Stars and hearts. I love those two. They're just so versatile. This one I think might be my favorite. I am definitely turning this into a card. So this is the star cover plate. That was the pierced. This is the star cover plate. So this one, when you die cut it out, it's going to cut out all of these stars and also leave you openings. It's got the stitching around the edge. So here I did a few of them. This one is just out of white cardstock. So then of course it cut all of the stars out in the white cardstock. And these just have different designs on them. Some stars, some spirals. We have a plain one. We have some polka dots. So it cuts all of these out too. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to add it to my ink blended background. And I'm going to turn this into a shaker card. So I'm just going to end up aligning the back of this with some foam tape and adding some, probably one of the shaker bead mixes, or maybe there's a clear one that I could use for sparkle. But I'm going to add that to the background. Super cute. And this is an ink blended panel I did and then die cut out that cover plate. And so it gave me all of these colorful stars. Oop, that's a balloon. We'll get to that. So what I could do with this one too is if I die cut this out of, because this I would probably add to white cardstock, but I could put these stars in here. So how cute. You use all of the pieces. And I know dies can be pricey, so when you can get multiple uses out of a die set, I think that's definitely well worth the money. And then I could add a sentiment in the center. I make a shaker card. Yes, I mean, it's hard not to love a shaker card because they are really fun. And once you get the hang of it, and I know there's different ways to do it. I typically use foam tape, but they are just really fun. And picking out the embellishments or the shaker bits to go inside, that's part of the fun, is just picking that out. Makes me use my stash, which after I was rearranging and moving into my new space, I realized I have a lot of embellishments and I need to start making either more shaker cards or using more embellishments because I have a lot. So that is a star cover plate. Then we have the Happy Birthday shadow and hot foil plate. So I put mine all together on one magnet sheet, but how this is the dies, so all of these pieces are sold in a set. Okay, this says Happy Birthday in that scripty font, and then it has the shadow for each one. And then the hot foil plate is sold in its own separate set. Now, if you want to die cut out the foiled piece, then you would need this one. So I'll show you how this works. So this is just the words die cut out. Of course, I did kind of a rainbow blend. So that is just using the die set. I die cut the word and I added the shadow. Then I hot foiled. So this is birthday, and I don't know if you realized it, but there is a rainbow foil. Super cool. So you can foil that right onto your card front, or if you have the hot foil and the shadow dies, you can die cut it out, which is what I like to do. I love die cut words. Okay, so that is how those typically will work. These pieces are ready for a card. Tuck all those back in. And it is the shadow layer. So it's this solid piece that would die cut out the hot foil. So some great sentiments to add to any of your projects. All right, now we have party balloons. Now this one is similar to the candles. So it has the solid areas, and then it has some of these detailed balloons, and then your different strings. So here is, like, there's a solid piece you would cut, and then here is your design or your pattern that you would cut, and you would layer these on top. So there's one for stars. There's one for hearts. I love that one. And there's a star. This one I did in an assortment of color. So you're going to see, where did it go? These types of dies, you'll see that for the star, the candle, and the party hats, where it has these lines. Each of these strips cuts out. So if you want to do an assortment of color, you would need to cut that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times you'd have to run this through to die cut it. So you have 5 different strips if you wanted to do a different color for each one. And then here are your party strings. I had said in the intro video, when I did this, it's such a straight line. It looks like a sucker. So how cute would that be to make like a jar full of suckers or just a bouquet full of suckers. I think that'd be an adorable idea. And then there's got to be a bow somewhere that we could add a bow to it. Here's another star I did. So I love that. Yeah, the polka dots. I know. Aren't they adorable? So these dies are really fun. You're going to see I got a little out of control with the party hats when it came to that type of die. But I think I really want to try the suckers. I think that's going to be really cute. So let me pack up my party balloons. I have graduation on the brain because my daughter's a senior this year. So I know I should probably start making graduation cards now because friends in school that she has, and yeah, I'll be doing a lot of graduation cards. All right, party hats. Same concept. This one I got a little crazy on. You're going to see. But it's so cute. There it is. Oh my gosh, I just love these in the rainbow. They're just adorable. There's also 3 different styles of toppers you can add to your party hats. So we got the little fluff, and there's some little circles. I think if you have some mini pom-poms, maybe from like, what would that be? If you have Christmas stash, maybe from decorating, little pom-poms would look really cute on these. And give it more of a texture on the card or a tag. Oh gosh, that'd be cute. So this one, see, I just went a little nuts with the layering of that. I had all those colors, so I just kind of kept going. So I did do some from white, but this one you can see has got some stitched stripes on it. It's got stitched outlines. Curly tail belongs to the balloons. So this one's got a lot to it as well. And these just layer on top. Now, of course, you can do different colors underneath. I just left it as white because I went a little overboard with that. But, and the same thing, these polka dots. You can have a polka dot hat. Lot of fun with those. And then the different styles for the top. But I just love these rainbow hats. Those were super cute. And I just kind of, you could see I was starting to run out. I was getting down to the end of my stripes. So this one kind of got not as organized as my other ones. Strange question. Wait, party hats or pizza slices? Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. How cute is that? Yes, pizza slice. If you put the party hats together, do they make a circle? Let's try that. See, you guys, look at you. My brain doesn't really think that way. That's a great idea. Let's find out. Oh my gosh, a color wheel. How fun would that be, you guys? I don't know why I have color wheel on the brain. But I mean, you could do, oh my gosh, a watermelon. Do these obviously in the colors of watermelon. Look at you, Laura. You got me thinking now. How fun would that be? It's a very graphic watermelon, but it could be a watermelon. Let's just keep going because they're all, nope, that one's, need the bigger, but yeah, looks like they would all fit together. Do I have one more? I don't have another solid one, but let's pop this in. So not quite all the way around. Not quite all the way around. Maybe if I did another solid, I think this is the same size as the solid, so this just gives you an idea. But pretty close. Pretty close. Fruit slices, yes. Look at that. I mean, great ideas. You guys really have your thinking hats on for being so early in the morning. Or is that just me? Great idea. I kind of want to do like a graphic watermelon now. I think that'd be pretty neat. Or die cutting those and doing a color wheel. Gosh, that'd be so cute. And I think there's like some crafty sentiments. There was a stamp set a couple years ago that had some crafting supplies on it. So grabbing one of those sentiments, I bet, would be really cool on there. Hi, Mari. Nice to see you. All right, now... All right, so now we are into the 2 specialty dies. I lost some pieces here, but here's a bow. I had mentioned a bow earlier. We could use that. So this one is, what's the exact, I don't have the exact name of it, but it's a treat box. I'd have to look up what the exact name is. It reminds me of the French fry box, but it's a specialty die. It's also got a couple pieces here that you can decorate the front of your box. This is one that I die cut the window out of, if you wanted to add a window to that. Oh, pinwheel. Yeah, great idea there too. And this is what this creates. So this is one I did in the intro video on the Pretty Pink Posh YouTube channel. You could see this is one of the images I used from Party Time and also the sentiment that I had trimmed out to add to the front. This is, it's from a older die set, like a treat tag set, I think. I can't remember what it was called though. But you can see how cute these are to add little treats into. I've seen lots of different things that the design team has done with these. I only had so much supplies on hand. You could, you know, take some cute little treat bags, the saran wrap treat bags, and put that in there. This is just what I grabbed down at the grocery store. They had a lot of Valentine's stuff out yet, so that's what I had to grab. But these are pretty big, and it gets in there. It stands up really well. So these are super cute. Now these, when you fold it up, so there is stitching on them on your sides and then on the bottom here. So when you want to make your treat box, you just fold along the sides. I'll do this side too. And this one. Now, when you get to the bottom though, you don't want to force fold it like this one has a straight edge. This is a curved edge. So I just kind of push from behind and just gently bend it. I'm not going to try and force fold it because it's going to want to try and bend straight. So I'm just kind of pinching it. And the same thing for this bottom piece. I'm just kind of placing my fingers back there and pinching it. So then when I want to attach it, you don't want to try and make the ends meet, because that's going to be, I mean, you could, but it's going to look a little weird on the side. These, you kind of want to give it a little give. You want to spread it out a little bit. That's going to give you plenty of room to add your treats into. Oh, see, I die cut the window out of the wrong part. Don't look at that. You could put a little note set, like if you made little 3x3 notes or tags or a little gift card set, you could stick those in there and give it to somebody. So that goes together really well. And I just used double-sided tape. You could use a strong liquid adhesive, but these are so fun. I'm going to call it the French fry box because that's what it reminds me of. And you could push it together a little bit more if you wanted it to be a tighter fit, or have it go out a little bit more and make it wider depending on what you have in there. Cookies, add cookies in here. Are these all sewed separately or is this all one set? So this is all one set. There is like a buy it all bundle, but this is all one set. So whatever you see right here, except for my magnet sheet, of course, but this is all one set. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Yes, I know notes. Wouldn't that be adorable? It'd be cute to give to like teachers or friends, co-workers, anything like that. That'd be super cute. Add those cupcakes. Those cupcakes would be great for the front of little note cards. So that is, what is the name? It's like treat box. If you go into the what's new section, I have the link to Pretty Pink Posh down below in the video description. And when you get there, just click on what's new. and then scroll through, and it'll bring it up. But it's something treat box, maybe birthday treat box. I love that one. And then that little guy, how cute is that? My daughter's birthday actually is coming up. She turns 18 on Saturday, so I think I'll just go and place that on her desk because I know she doesn't watch my lives, so I can get away with that. And then this last set, so this is a set all in itself. This is the, what did she call it? Interactive birthday cake, I think is what she called it. So this one has a ton of possibility. Now, this was my mock-up. This was just kind of my quick put-together version that I had done. Obviously, you can do so much more and really dress them up. This was just some cardstock I had, and this piece. This right here is where you can add gift cards to. You could also do this. You could die cut this out of the inside of your card. So you can have a card base. Use this to die cut in the inside of your card base and add a gift card inside. So this is, and then we have the pull tab and some candles, and then your birthday cake. So there's 2 pieces to your birthday cake. So that pulls out. So it's got like that little, obviously your gift card, if you put it on the front here, it's going to show. But I think that also is an incentive for them to pull that out. So this is your base piece. This is the bigger piece right here. And then this is your top piece. So that's the piece of the cake that pulls out. Then you have candles. We have some decorations here that you can add. So here are these little kind of icing decorations. I love these. I love these little, like, I don't know, bows. I'm not really sure what to call them. So those are super cute. There's also a word dice. We have yay. And then we have some hearts. And then there's different pieces in here, like little roses, little rosettes. There's hearts, and then there's some circles. So different things you can use to decorate your cake. And it doesn't have to be interactive. It was just kind of designed that way, mainly with this pull tab, but you can really just use it. It's a beautiful cake all in itself. And here is one. Oh, that's where I used that background. I was looking for this. I got the stars, the pure stars in the background here. And then I have my cake. So for this one, you can see this is that top piece. And this is my base piece that I decorated. And this says pull. It's kind of pierced in there. And you can pull this out to reveal your message. Or if you have a gift card. So I think that is such a great idea. It was really simple to do. Now, I do not have an engineering brain. I did quickly see Jennifer's video. She has some really, really great ideas how to do this card. So I do recommend checking out her video. Mine is pretty straightforward. Hers, there's an extra couple steps to it, but they're really easy. So either way, it's really fun. And you can really decorate this cake. Yes, anniversary. That was kind of what I had in mind when I was doing these colors, was like anniversary. So birthday, anniversary, anything. And then here is that balloon and present from Party Time stamp set. Need to make a wedding cake for that. Absolutely. I mean, look at these. The roses are so pretty on there. These little rosettes. They're just so pretty. And I just did a plain white cake because I had this ink blended background that I did. So I left my cake white. But I think that's adorable. Really, really fun one. So that was, I believe it's called the interactive birthday cake. Oh, there you go, Kathy. Absolutely. Use it on anything. Use it on anything. Okay. I think that is all of it. But before you go, I have something I want to share with you. Let me just find. So I have a graphic here I want to share. There it is. Now, I know Pretty Pink Posh does a great job. Now the release just went live today, and I want to share this with you. They have a free gift offer. So for one, you can save 10% off of your purchase with the code CELEBRATE10. That discount expires on the 11th. So what's that? On Sunday, that discount expires. So right off the bat, you can save 10%. Now, there are some free gift offers. If you spend $125, you would receive the daffodil stamp and die set. Is that daffodil? Potted daffodils stamp and die set. If you spend $200 or more, then you would receive the potted daffodils stamp, die, and also that circle stencil. I forgot what it's called. So that one is limited to one free gift combo per order. Offer expires February 17th or while supplies last. Qualifying items will automatically be included into your order. So this is a great offer, and right there you already have 10% off of your purchase. So definitely, if you are looking at purchase anything, check out with that discount, watch what you're spending, and you may be able to get a free gift in there. So I did not get a chance to color this one up, but this is a closer look at that set. This is the potted daffodils. We have sentiments like my friend, miss you lots, hello, and just checking in. And then these cute little images. So this is a 3x4 stamp set. It is a smaller stamp set. And then the coordinating dies. So you'd have the dies for the 3 images and also the hello. And then we have, what is this called exactly? Let me see if I can see it. Dotted circle. Dot circles, I think is what it's called. So there's a stencil. And you know what'd be kind of fun is adding in like the stars maybe, or even that couple of these daffodil pots in there if you die cut it out. So really cute. So that is a part of the offer, the special that she's offering right now. So that is limited time, only while supplies last. So keep an eye on that, or keep that in mind if you're doing any shopping. Hey everyone that's popping in. Okay, so that is the entire release. So let me get back over here. I'm going to switch everything. One second, just kind of rearranging my screen so I can get back over to you guys. All right, there I am. Hi guys. Okay, so that was a really fun release. I always love Pretty Pink Posh's birthday releases, because I think these, like I said, it's not just birthday. They can be used for way more outside than birthdays. You know, especially like the balloons and not necessarily birthday cake, but cakes. I mean, you can use those for so many other purposes than birthdays. So I appreciate you guys sticking in with me. That was a long time. I did not expect that to go a whole hour. I loved creating with all of this stuff. That's why I do these lives. I like to share them, walk through them with you, really get a closer look at it. If you're catching this on a replay, thank you for watching on replay and stopping in. Drop comments down below. I always check my video comments. So that is one place you will always find me if you need to get a hold of me for anything, or my email is out there as well. Do you guys have any questions? Have any questions for me while I'm here before I sign off? Thank you, Kathy. Watch it later. Yeah, absolutely. Replay. It'll be around for a while. And I don't know if you noticed, but Pretty Pink Posh doesn't retire stuff very often. So this is all going to be around for a while. So yeah, I did. I've been kind of missing in action because I moved from the kitchen to my bedroom. And I'll go into more detail about all of that when I do a video tour. Right now, I have a lot of work to catch up on. I have a lot of stuff to get done before the weekend, so I'm kind of cramming in everything. Question, could you start again, please? Nope, not going through that again, but it is on replay. But yeah, I did move from the kitchen to my bedroom, so kind of my own dedicated craft space, so to speak. I actually use my bed as kind of a little resting place for everything. So it's come in handy. But my son is older. He doesn't need as much supervision. I mean, I can't just leave him alone for 8 hours out there in the living room, but he doesn't need as much supervision. So I am able to come in here now. And when he is home, I can go out in the kitchen and do my computer work because there's always a lot of computer work that needs to get done, editing and things like that. So I decided that I needed to move. So that's part of what you're seeing here. Actually, my camera is flipped. It's actually over here. But yeah, and I will give a tour once I kind of get settled in a little bit more. I'm liking it. It's taking me a little bit to get used to where everything is. Even though I left a lot of the drawers, everything in the drawers the same, it's trying to find that section of drawers because it's not in the same spot as it was. And my stamps, I did a big, huge de-stash. I actually may end up having to do another one. I really need to limit what I have, what I use, what I'm going to use kind of thing. So I really need to think about that with my products that I have in here. So it was a chore. It took me 4 days. And then, of course, then I had the mess of my lighting to figure out and my cameras. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you all so much. I appreciate you popping in and leaving me comments and keeping me company. And I hope you enjoy this release. Like I said, if you do decide to pick up anything, make sure you go rewatch or check out the Pretty Pink Posh blog for that discount code and that special offer. I will try and type it up in the description too, but you can always go back on a replay to catch that. And that is for a limited time. I do have a link down below for shopping at Pretty Pink Posh. So I do appreciate when you use my links. It's always appreciated. It's always appreciated by the YouTube people that do the videos. So, and you're taking a class with me on Saturday. Great. I look forward to seeing you, Jen. Oh, quick question here. Have you chosen the ones that are receiving the de-stash boxes? Oh, yes, Laura. Those winners, I tried to send out emails and post to my Facebook page. I do have a business Facebook page that I tried to post to as well. Yes, I did pick winners for the de-stash boxes. They have all been notified. Everything is paid, and I will be sending them out. But, keep an eye on my blog or my newsletter you can sign up for. When I do come up with new de-stash boxes, I will send out information again. It worked out a lot better this time to have everybody fill out the form, and then I could draw winners through random.org. So it was all completely random how those winners were picked. I gave everybody, a set amount of time that you could leave your comment by, and it worked out really well this time. So I will probably stick with that same format. But yep, everybody's been picked and notified and paid. So if you entered, thank you, and better luck the next time I do it, because I will have another one. All right, guys, I am going to sign off and get back to work. So thank you so much for stopping in and spending that time with me. And if you're catching the replay, thank you so much for catching the replay. See you guys next time. Bye.